In this video, I'll be revealing the 5 purchases that you should avoid before you retire. Mistakes that can derail your retirement income and create unnecessary financial stress. Through working with clients who made these costly purchase mistakes and analyzing the financial damage they created, I've identified the specific purchases that seem logical, but often prove financially devastating to new retirees. And that's exactly why I'm making this video today, to help you avoid these expensive retirement mistakes so that you can preserve your wealth and enjoy the retirement that you've worked so hard to achieve. If you're new to the channel, my name is Cody Gunn. I'm a CFA charter holder and the founder of Arrowstone Wealth, where we help our clients retire early through smarter investing and minimizing their lifetime taxes. And with that, let's dive right in. First on the list is one of the most common and most romanticized and often most damaging decisions a new retiree makes: immediately buying the dream home or downsizing too quickly. I mean, you know the fantasy. The day the retirement paperwork is signed, the moving truck's in the driveway and it's ready to take you to your new condo in Florida, the charming house by the grandkids, or even that rustic cabin in the mountains. It feels like the ultimate reward. The problem is, you're making a permanent decision based on a temporary feeling. The first year of retirement is a massive transition. You're not just leaving your job, you're discovering a new identity. Who you think you'll be in retirement and who you actually become might be two very different people. And here's where the math gets really painful. Rushing into a real estate transaction can be like a financial buzzsaw. Between realtor commission, closing costs, moving expenses, new furniture, even unexpected repairs, you can easily vaporize 50 to 100,000 of your nest egg before you've even figured out where the nearest grocery store is. And here's the real kicker. In my experience, a surprising number of clients who make this snap decision end up regretting it. After a year or two, they realize the new location is too far from their friends, too hot in the summer, or frankly, maybe a little boring. And so what do? They move again. Now you've paid those massive transaction costs twice. It's completely an avoidable 6-figure mistake. So why does rushing this prove so costly? Because your lifestyle hasn't settled in yet. You don't know if your main social activity will be the local golf club, volunteer group, or hosting extended family. You haven't stress tested the new location for a full year. And the quiet off-season, the tourist traffic, maybe they're not what you want. Here's my advice. Give it a year. The retirement test drive. Rent in the area that you're considering. Explore, travel. See what your new life might actually look and feel like. Your future self and probably your portfolio will thank you. Now, housing decisions affect your base expenses, but transportation purchases often create unnecessary depreciation costs that will absolutely compound over time. Okay, purchase number 2, the brand new luxury car. The logic seems seductive. I've driven a sedan for 30 years. I've earned this. It's time for that gleaming Mercedes or that convertible that I've always wanted. I get it, but let's run the numbers on that reward. The moment you drive that $80,000 car off the lot, it becomes a $70,000 car. That $10,000 is a guaranteed investment loss, and unlike your portfolio, it's never coming back. We call these depreciation machines for a reason. Now, consider your new lifestyle. The average retiree drives 40 to 50% less than they did during their working years. You're no longer commuting 45 minutes each way. You're paying a premium price for a part-time asset. And it gets worse. Those luxury vehicles come with luxury maintenance bills and luxury insurance premiums, all hitting your budget when it's now fixed. It's the financial equivalent of buying a thoroughbred racehorse when all you need is a reliable pony to ride around the paddock. The psychological thrill of a new car fades remarkably fast, but the payments, the insurance, and the depreciation, they will stick around. Most retirees quickly discover that what they truly value isn't the emblem on the hood, but the freedom and reliability to get dinner with friends or to visit their grandkids without worrying about if the car is going to break down. The smarter play? Consider a certified pre-owned vehicle that's 2 or 3 years old. You get 80% of the luxury and reliability at maybe 50% of the cost. You let someone else take the massive initial depreciation hit. It's one of the easiest ways to keep $30,000 or $40,000 working in your portfolio instead of rusting out in your garage. This next one is the most emotionally difficult. It's bailing out your adult children or funding their major life expenses. The house down payment, paying off their student loans, or maybe helping them start a business. Of course, your instinct is to help. You love your children and you have the means to do it. It feels like the right thing to do. Giving away a significant chunk of your nest egg, say $100,000 for a down payment, is not the same as when you were working. Your kids have 30 more years of earning potential to recover financial setbacks. You have 0. That money is, for the most part, gone for good from your retirement income engine. And here's the other thing that most people don't talk about. The other danger is that a one-time gift rarely stays a one-time gift. It can unintentionally create a pattern of dependency. And here's the ultimate paradox. Parents who compromise their own financial security to help their kids often become a financial burden on those same children later in life when their money runs out. Prioritizing your own financial security isn't selfish. It's the most responsible thing that you can do for your entire family. A financially independent parent is a source of stability and strength. A financially stressed parent who needs their kids' support in their 80s can create a crisis for the entire family. Setting firm, loving financial boundaries is critical. It allows your children to develop their own financial resilience, and it ensures that you remain the family's bedrock, not a financial variable that they have to deal with later on. Am I saying you should never give money to your kids? No. I'm saying that if you want to give it to them, you need to plan for it and don't do it on a whim. Now that you understand these costly family and personal purchase mistakes, if you're ready to develop a retirement spending strategy that protects your financial security, click the link below and book a call with me, and I will give you actionable advice moving forward. Now let's move on to the fourth purchase to avoid, the vacation property. Condo by the beach, a cabin by the lake. It's sold as a guaranteed ticket to happiness and a lifetime of family memories. In reality, for many retirees, it becomes a financial ball and chain. The purchase price is just the cover charge to get you into a very expensive club. The real costs are the relentless annual dues, the maintenance fees that are always going up, property taxes, insurance, and those dreaded special assessments for maybe a new roof or a new pool that can run you tens of thousands of dollars without any warning. These costs drain your retirement income every single year, whether you use the property or not. And what about flexibility? That property in Hilton Head might seem perfect today, but what about in 10 years? When you're dreaming of the river cruise in Europe, or your health makes a 3-day drive just impractical, you are anchored to one specific location. And the exit strategy? Timeshares are notoriously difficult, sometimes impossible to sell without taking a massive loss. And while a vacation home has a better market, it's still an illiquid asset that can take months or even years to sell, all the while you're still paying for its upkeep. Retirement should be about increasing your freedom and flexibility, not tying yourself to a fixed obligation. With the incredible options available today, from luxury rentals to home swapping services, you can have a far more variety and better experience for a fraction of the cost and none of the headaches of ownership. Now, this last one might surprise you. It's going all in on an expensive hobby before you know if you'll actually stick with it. You've had this vision for years. When I retire, I'm going to become a master woodworker. So you go out and spend $20,000 on a workshop full of professional grade saws and lathes and sanders. And then 3 months later, you realize you'd actually rather be playing pickleball or maybe even golf. Your basement's now a museum of good intentions. I've seen it all. $15,000 for a set of golf clubs for someone who discovers they prefer hiking. A professional grade camera for someone who just ends up using their iPhone. A top of the line kiln for a pottery hobby that lasts 2 classes. True story. Just like with your location, your interest in retirement will evolve. The key is to date your hobbies before you marry them. Take a class, join a club, rent or borrow equipment. See if the reality of the hobby matches the romance that's in your head. This gradual approach will ensure that the money goes towards activities that bring you genuine, lasting fulfillment, not just stuff that's going to collect dust in your basement. Now that you understand all 5 purchases to avoid, let's look at the smart purchase timing strategy that protects your retirement wealth. So how do you make big purchases in retirement the right way? It comes down to a simple 4-step strategy. First, implement a retirement acclimation period. Give yourself at least, preferably 12 months before making any lifestyle or housing changes. Live with your new reality for a while and let your routines develop naturally. Second, base your purchases on demonstrated needs, not anticipated wants. Don't buy the RV thinking you'll love life on the road. Rent one for a month first. Don't buy the boat until you spend a season chartering one and know that you love the upkeep as much as you do cruising around in the lake. Make decisions based on data from your actual life, not a fantasy that you've built up in your head. Third, before you invest, this applies to everything, hobbies, cars, and even locations. Use rentals, trials, and classes as a low-cost research tool to validate any major purchases before you do them. And finally, fourth, coordinate every major purchase with your overall financial plan. Never treat a big purchase as some isolated event. How does this decision affect your withdrawal rate, your tax situation, your long-term cash flow? It has to fit into the bigger picture of your overall financial plan. Following this strategy ensures your money is spent on things that genuinely enhance the life you actually have, protecting you from costly regrets and keeping your financial plan that is firmly on track. Now that you understand the 5 purchases to avoid before retirement and how to time your purchases for maximum value and minimal financial risk, you can make smart spending decisions that enhance rather than threaten your retirement security. If you're ready to develop a comprehensive retirement spending strategy that protects your wealth while enabling the lifestyle that you actually want, click the link below and book a call with me. And with that, I will see you guys on the next video. Cheers.